The McCollough Effect, when color rewrites reality. You stare at a black and white pattern, simple, ordinary, familiar, but something feels off. A faint tint begins to crawl along the lines. Red where there should be none. Green where only grayscale should exist. You blink, you look away, but when you return, the color hasn't left. It lingers, not for seconds, not for minutes, but for days, even weeks. This is the McCollough Effect, a visual illusion so persistent it defies everything we thought we knew about the limits of perception. A phenomenon that doesn't just trick your eyes, it rewrites the way your brain processes reality. First discovered in 1965 by psychologist Celeste McCollough, the illusion reveals an eerie truth about your visual system. That with just a few minutes of exposure to striped patterns overlaid with color, your brain can be reprogrammed. Look at red and black vertical lines, then green and black horizontal lines. Stare. Just for a few minutes. And afterward, neutral black and white patterns won't look neutral anymore. The colors remain, even though they were never really there. This isn't just a retinal echo, like the afterimage you get from staring at the sun. This runs deeper. Inside your brain's visual cortex, neurons begin to associate orientation with color. Lines that were once neutral become tied to hues. Your brain adapts, but not in your favor. This is adaptation gone rogue, a learned illusion, and like anything learned, it doesn't fade quickly. Some report the McCollough effect lasting for months, others indefinitely, a glitch that refuses to self-correct. But why? Why does it last so long? Because it's not just about what you see. It's about how you process what you see. The illusion embeds itself within the brain's pattern recognition systems. Not just in the eye's reception, but in the interpretation. Like muscle memory, but for perception. And here's where things grow darker. If this simple pairing of color and orientation can alter your visual world for weeks, what else are you being exposed to? That alters how you see reality without your consent. We live immersed in artificial environments. Backlit screens, flickering lights, high contrast visuals for hours, every day. Could our devices be quietly retraining us? Could algorithms exploit illusions like this? Could a color pattern become a cognitive weapon? There's no conclusive proof, but the McCollough effect opens a door, one that doesn't just lead to curiosity, but to a question of trust. You see, most illusions fade. They reveal themselves. They teach us something, and they pass. But the McCollough effect hides inside your cognition. Like a background process in your operating system. You don't feel it running, but it changes the outcome. The stripes aren't colored. But your brain insists they are. And when perception is altered, so is reality. At least, your version of it. Is the effect dangerous? Probably not. But it is revealing. Revealing of how flexible, how fragile the mind truly is. And perhaps in a future not too far away, these kinds of effects won't just be studied in labs. They'll be engineered by advertisers, by AI, by those who seek to shape your view without touching your beliefs, only your senses. Because the easiest way to change a person is not through debate, not through logic, but through perception. So, the next time you stare at a black and white image and ask yourself, are you seeing what's real? Or are you seeing what you've been trained to see? What other illusions are hiding in your field of view, not as errors, but as side effects of exposure? Your brain is programmable, your vision plastic, your perception negotiable. All it takes is a pattern and time.